So, with the final weekend of Formula E 2018-19 approaching, let's take a look at 10 Formula E drivers who deserved a better chance at the top level of motorsport, Formula One. I feel sorry for Bruno Senna, and not because he has been Karun Chandhok's teammate twice. Seriously, Chandhok being on the same level as you would make me retire and take up competitive knitting. No, for Bruno, he was never going to live up to his uncle's legacy, but he was never really given a chance. A pointless year in many ways with Hispania in 2010, followed by half a year with Renault, and a final year with Williams where his crash-prone teammate Maldonado wins the race, but not Bruno. 2 years with Mahindra in Formula E didn't bring much success for the Brazilian.
Leaping over the back of Daniel Abt. Yeah, so Abt, has he been pushed in the wall there, or has he hit the wall on the other side? But that's a big moment for Bruno Senna. And Loic Duval's been taken out in that as well. The two Andretti cars have hit each other, and Karun Chandhok's going...
Lotterer probably shouldn't have bothered with his single Formula One race. Sunday driving at the back of the field in a Caterham. He's been more successful in Formula E with Techeetah, not winning a race, but still has a slim chance at this year's title.
He's gone past. Was so on the limit with energy.
Andre, are you okay?
Yeah, but fucking energy the last lap was not... Fuck, sorry guys, I thought I was gonna make it, but... Push me.
Did Lotterer run out of energy?
It's amazing Gutierrez got 3 years in Formula One, seeing as he only ever finished in the points once in 3 years. 2013 and 2014 was spent with Sauber, before 2016 with the Haas team. It might be hard to justify a drive when a racer is not scoring points, but Gutierrez was a Ferrari test driver, so must have had something about him. He only had 3 races in Formula E with Techeetah, but got 2 points finishes. Frank Montagny is clearly a talented driver. Multiple podium finishes at Le Mans, wins in American endurance racing, winning titles in Junior Series. He was never given a chance at the top level. 7 races with Super Aguri in 2006. He might as well have raced in a fridge on wheels. He only raced in 2 races in Formula E, finishing second and being disqualified. D'Ambrosio is another driver who got a bad deal in Formula One. A single full season with the Virgin Racing team in 2011. A team that, at that point, was a million miles from finishing in the points. Apart from a single race with Lotus in 2012, replacing Grosjean when he was banned, he was never given a chance with a real team. He has shown in Formula E that he is a decent competitor. 3 race wins, 2 top 5 finishes in the final standings. And he led the standings earlier this year with Mahindra until his form dropped off towards the end of the year. A good driver, and not the last on this list hit by the poor teams of 2010 Formula One. Two and a half years with Toro Rosso with decent results normally lands you a drive with Red Bull. Replacing the also talented Sebastian Bourdais, he would score consistent points over the next 2 years and looked very quick at times. However, a chance in a team higher up the field never happened. A single season in Formula E with Virgin Racing was unspectacular for Alguersuari, with several points finishes. Alguersuari's teammate at Toro Rosso, Buemi, was much the same, getting consistent points finishes for 3 years and being unceremoniously dumped like a drunk high schooler at prom. Buemi's Formula E career has been a lot better, Since joining Dams, 12 race wins, 2 second places in the final standings, and a championship win. He's also won Le Mans twice. Clearly a worthy talent.
Into the left-hander, he goes side by side. Oh, he hit him! I don't believe it! The two championship contenders out at turn 1, and that means Di Grassi would win the championship on countback. Can you believe it's happened immediately?
I was joking about that in the interview, and we've just seen it.
Buemi's still going though.
Safety car. Oh, safety car deployed.
The exciting Japanese driver turned up out of nowhere in 2009, and after an exciting duel with Jenson Button at Brazil in that year, his stock was up and he moved to Sauber after Toyota left Formula 1. 3 years with Sauber saw consistent points finishes and a podium at his home race at Suzuka. However, his final year in F1 was with Caterham. Results were not good and he was gone. He only had 2 races in Formula E with Andretti without success, but second at Le Mans 3 times and winning the 24 Hours of Daytona this year is not too shabby. Di Grassi is a big part of Formula E. He's also the most successful driver in terms of finishing position. Second twice, third once, a champion also. He's currently second this year, and the only person who realistically can stop Jean-Eric Vergne. The man's other achievements include several good finishes at Le Mans and other junior single-seater championships. However, his single Formula 1 season was with Virgin Racing in their debut year. It was terrible, and sadly Di Grassi wasn't picked up by anyone else. Formula E's success has a lot to thank him for. Last year's champion, and probably this year's too, Jean-Eric Vergne has shown time and time again what a talent he is. Like Buemi and Alguersuari, he had 3 good years at Toro Rosso before being chucked like yesterday's trash. 8 wins in Formula E, and looking like being the first 2-year champion. Maybe teams in Formula 1 are starting to regret not picking him up. In fact, he was linked with Toro Rosso for this year. He is a deserved champion.
Right now at the roundabout, a couple of efforts on turn-in. Here he comes out of the final corner, and Jean-Eric Vergne cuts the timing beam and goes quickest.
No,
He's gone quickest. He's crashed the car and gone to the top of the times. Mark Preston can't understand it, but the timing beam is so close to the exit of that final corner, you can take pole position backwards.
Brilliant.
That's the list. Hope you like. If you can think of anyone else, please leave a comment. A like and a subscribe would also be nice. I'd like to see more of you sticking around here. More content incoming. Have a good one.